Okay, so today I want to show you how to do the simple bridge, but it's very easy to get it wrong and you want to make the most out of this exercise. If you're feeling it in your quads, then I will show you what to tweak, and I want to make sure that you're using your pelvic floor and your core so that you don't overuse other areas like your lower back. So, the simple bridge is lying on your back, feet down. Let's get you here a little bit. And you want to keep the weight in your heels. You're going to pivot your pelvis so that your back is flat. So you can arch, flatten. I'm going to show you from the side. You arch, big arch, as if like you've got a gap here, and then you flatten. Every time you flatten your back, you want to sip your pelvic floor. So it's imagining that you're holding, you're sucking in a wee and a poo, but not really intensely, but just like a sip, like a cup of tea sip, you know? So you're going to arch and flatten, and you can do a few of these to get used to that movement and sipping the pelvic floor every time you flatten. Remember, feet, heels down, so you can push off on your heels, and then you're going to come up with the flat back, up into a bridge as high as you can go, using your glutes though, not your lower back. If you find that you're using your lower back, engage your core a bit more and keep the weight in your heels, and really make sure that your back is super flat before you lift. If you find that you can't go very high, it might be that you've got tight hip flexors, so you can go and watch a stretch that I will show you how to stretch out and lengthen your hip flexors. Pivot the pelvis up. Now you want to engage your core. So you kind of brace it. Imagine someone's about to punch you in the stomach. And that's how you brace and engage your core, as well as sipping that pelvic floor as you come up. So you're coming up. This is a glute exercise, but you will feel it in your core too. So arch, flatten, lift. If you need to flatten each time, sit the pelvic floor and then come up. Eventually you will get used to this and it will just be a natural thing for you. If you find that you are getting it a lot in your quads, shake it out, reset, come up, really push on your heels. Let's show you this way. Really push down on your heels. You can lift your toes if that helps. Flatten, push off, squeeze. You can dig your arms into the ground to help with balance and coordination, especially if you find that you're wobbling a bit because you've got maybe imbalances or weak hips and glutes. Flatten the back, squeeze, lift. Now, try and pause a couple of seconds each time, really squeeze each cheek. You can always do one squeeze left, one squeeze right, and down. That can help you really activate your glutes if you find that you're really quad dominant.